All right. Productive weekend at the range, despite gloom and doom weather forecasts. Calling for snow and stuff. Uh, Rained mostly for a couple weeks. Got a couple nice days, and actually got there early for a change. Made good use of my time for once. You know how it can be. Well, first I started out with well, these light shot minis, 25 gram ones. Assembled, they're about 415 grains. I'm using number 4 5/8 inch wood screws. Buy them in bulk. Yeah, 415 grains, pretty much what they weigh. Now, Tough Letter Mouse did mention, over driving the slugs, which is what he did. Put like 30 grains of long shot behind a sub-ounce slug. It just, slowing it down helps. Some trial and error. I've gotten them down to around 1250. I started out basing it on a 1 ounce Lee key drive data, which most powder charges are 21 to 22 grains. That's 1450 feet per second with these. Versus, I forget, but slower. Pull most of my data out of here because they've got real hull data and stuff, and that's what I'm using. They're just using a different wad. They're using an L078 wad. Okay, let's see. 700X. They say 21 grains is 1360. That was it, the 1450. 17 grains of 700X gives me about that. So yeah, I think it's because it's just little bearing surfaces, driving bands versus plastic Sabo, causing a lot more friction. I think they had something to do with it. Plus, I'm not sure what the crush zones are on the L078s, but I found with the Fiocchis with a bigger crush zone, they run slower than these. So, yeah, just that energy absorption on firing slows them down. Vectin AS, which I found my best load with, though I'm not sure if it's going to be available in this country anymore. Who knows? I see discontinued or whatever in some places, or places that carried it don't. They say 21 grains, 1250 feet per second. I'm hitting that with 18 grains. Yes. So it's pretty economical. Luckily, I have a couple jugs of that. A little over 2.5 half kilo jugs, so I'm pretty set on that. But yeah, 18 grains is running around 1265 actually. That's what I averaged. And 25 yards off a sled. Luckily, I took pictures because the target doesn't really show it. Because the price of wood, they really haven't done much with the backer boards. So I had to throw up a piece of cardboard, and the paper target shows 2 hits, and then it, you know, just kind of folded inward. But the cardboard shows where the other 2 hit, and I think the first one was low, and I adjusted up if I remember right. But yeah, looking at the target, it's like, what happened to the other shots? Looking at the cardboard, like, not bad. Also, the 600 grain assembled 3-pedal twisters. I got good accuracy with 34 grains of long shot. So, yeah, I had a few of these loaded up, and they all hit, really close to each other. So, that's my slug. As far as this is what I dug out of the berm. Like I said, there was no backer board, so hitting the sand berm, no hydraulic shock or anything, and about 1250 roughly. Not bad. I'll take that. Add a little hydrostatic shock to that, and they may come apart a little more. They may mushroom a little more, but yeah. But slowing them down, accuracy increased. 5 yards, 3-segment twister, 34 grains long shot. First shot, second shot. Shows promise, especially if I can get them all like that one. Okay, 206V, 25 yards, 18 grains. Average about 1190. Last week they were averaging 1250. I had to replace the cord because it was giving me intermittent problems. So that may have made it read higher. I don't know. Not as good as I was hoping, or as good as it looked from the bench with my eyes, but started out good. At least they're the general area. Obviously not zeroed because that's my aim point, but it's a start. Could be worse. 18 grains of AS. These are the 25 gram shot minis, the magenta ones. First shot, I moved it up 4 MOA. Should have gone farther, but here's the other 4 shots. So I'm pretty happy with that load. Averaged around 1265 feet per second. Now, weird is last week these were both running right around the same speeds. Might have been touch warmer, I don't know, but still, yeah. 18 grain charge is pretty economical. But yeah, it's hard to see, but that's 4 shots. And this one, it was just too low, so I added up. So that one would have been right in there too. Can't complain. 18 grains of 700X. Was showing promise, but oh well. What were those? I forget. 1230, I think. 3-segment twisters, the heavy ones. There's 3 of them. 34 grains a long shot. 1405 average. I'm pretty happy.